Hi there, public speaking. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the 5 elements of good storytelling. This is in preparation for our personal experience speech, which is basically the personal experience speech is you sharing the story, a personal story, something that happened to you, and then talking about how it impacted you or how you grew from it, what you learned from it, something along those lines. So really, you're telling a story. It's storytelling. It's kind of one of the really fun speeches that we do in public speaking. It's pretty kind of loosey goosey and enjoyable. So anyway, uh, what I want to be focusing on is what are the elements that make a good story. And so I want to share with you 5 elements from Paul Jarvis's 5 elements of good storytelling. And the first one is that the story is simple. It's easy to understand. It's easy to follow. It shouldn't be this really complex thing where it's like, how do I put all those pieces together? What happened? Can you remind me? No, it should be simple and easy for the audience to take it in and understand what's going on. There should be some element of emotion, and that's the second element of good storytelling, where it contains humor or it contains something that is maybe somewhat painful or serious. But there should be an emotion that the audience experiences or feels as you are telling that story. Okay, and whether they may not feel emotion, like they may not be sad, but they should feel your emotion. And then the next element is truthful. In other words, the story is real and seems true. It's not something where you have to scientifically prove it, but it needs to be very believable that, yeah, this is a story that really happened. You don't want the audience going, no, I don't believe that really happened. Really? No, no. Because if they can't believe the story, they can't take things away from that story of what you want to share as far as some sort of a growth piece or something to remember from it. So those are the first 3 elements. And then the next element of good storytelling is being real. And what that is that usually you're just sharing firsthand experiences. These are stories that happen to you, not, oh, this is a story about somebody else that I heard from someone. No, this should be a firsthand experience. You must be involved in the story. Okay, and it also should be clear that this story does relate directly to you and or impacts you in some sort of way, because that impact piece is part of what you're going to be sharing as kind of what you learned from that experience. And then the fifth element that Paul Jarvis talks about is valid. In other words, does this story work for any audience, not just Mr. Buckley or not just your public speaking class, but anyone who would listen to it, friends, family, acquaintances, people that don't even know you. Um, if they listen to the story, would it matter to them? And then the bonus element, which I'm sure you're not surprised by at all, is your yaw. When you're telling this story, yes, I want all those elements of good storytelling there. But the other piece that I want to make sure is that your yop shines through who you are. And that can shine through in the way that you tell it. It also can shine through in what story you choose to tell and what happened in that story. But your yop, the presence of who you are, the essence of who you are, has to also shine through in that presentation. So those are the 5 elements of good storytelling from Paul Jarvis, along with Mr. Buckley's bonus of Yup. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, have a wonderful day. Go Pack. Boom, boom.